morning, students. Now, this is a class where I'm going to teach you a poem from your class 10 English syllabus. This is the last poem in your syllabus. You know that in the rationalized syllabus that had been introduced by CBSE, that 30% chapters have been discarded. So few poems had also been discarded. So this poem that we are going to read today, the tale of Custard the dragon. Here I have already written it on board. This is the tale of Custard the dragon. This is the last poem of your syllabus. So today we are going to start this. Now, beforehand, I would like to tell about the poet. The poet here, that Ogden Nash. Actually, his name is Frederick Ogden Nash. He was born in the year 1902 and died in 1971. And he was a renowned American poet. Not only that, he was renowned for composing and writing light verses, and more than over 500 light verses he had written. So this poem also he had written, and this is also a very light poem. Means a story. Actually, this poem is a ballad. You know what is a ballad? That ballad, it's a long poem that narrates a story. In class 9, I can remember that you had been taught a ballad, that the Legend of Northland. Yes, you could remember. I feel that the Legend of Northland. It was also a ballad, and this poem is a ballad. Now here, as I told you, that ballad is a poem. Here it is. Ballad is a poem that tells a story, narrates a story in that poem. Here, in that the tale of Custard the dragon. Here, pre-reading over there. I'm reading from page number here, that 129 of first flight, and this is the last poem, as I told in your syllabus, the tale of Custard the dragon. Here, let me tell you that what the poem is about. That here the main character is a little girl, and her name is Belinda, and this little girl is having having 4 or 5 pets. That the girl is having a kitten, a rat, a dog, and a dragon as his pet. Now you may ask question, how it is possible? How a dragon can be a pet animal? But this is only possible in poem. Dragon. Actually, dragon is an imaginary character. That, and it relates with in the poem, in stories. We can come across this character, dragon. This character is this animal, and actually, it is a belief that is related with dragon, that when it breathes, that fire comes out from its mouth. This is dragon. This is dragon. Though actually we know that it belonged to that reptile family. Now here the dragon is the real hero of this poem, and as I told you, as it is a ballad, so it has a story. So I'm not going to tell the story at the beginning, because I feel that it will kill the interest of you people. So let's start the poem directly, and you will come to know about that story, that what the story is all about. Here the pre-reading, I just want to read it. That this poem is written in the style of a ballad, a song, or poem that tells a story. You must be familiar with ballads that narrate tales of courage or heroism. This poem is a humorous ballad close to a parody. Now, what is parody? Actually, parody means ironical writing about a grand, ironical writing against a grand style of writing. This is parody. And read it aloud, paying attention to the rhythm. And yes, the whole poem has been at a rhythm. A great rhythm has been maintained along the whole poem. So here it is, that it's a ballad, but the poem is very humorous ballad. Humorous means that will make you laugh, and yes, it will make us laugh when we go through the poem. The poem starts with that the poem here, as I told you, that the character Belinda is a little girl, and she is having 4 pets. Say a kitten, a dog, a rat, and a dragon, and they are having different names. And now we will see that how these characters behave, how all these characters behave in that story. So let's start. Belinda lived in a little white house with a little black kitten and a little grey mouse and a little yellow dog and a little red wagon and a Relio, Trulio, little pet dragon. Now see, at first the rhythm. Here the first line ends with house, second line mouse, next wagon, then dragon. Now come back to the meaning. Belinda lived in a little white house. Belinda is a little girl that she lived in a white house with a little black kitten and a little grey mouse. So she is having pets, a little black kitten, okay, and kitten, a baby cat, and a little grey mouse, small rat. It's mouse, it's grey. So as as I have already told that MCQ question will come, so the color of these pets will also be very important. Here the kitten was black, means the baby cat was black, and the mouse was grey, and a little yellow dog and a little red wagon. Actually, wagon is not a pet. Wagon means a vehicle used for transporting goods. Where wagon, a vehicle used for transporting goods. This is a wagon. And a Relio, Trulio, a little pet dragon. Here this Relio means really, Trulio means truly. Okay, Relio means really, Trulio means truly, little pet dragon. So first stanza told us about the characters, that a little girl is there, her name is Belinda, she is having 4 pets, 1 black kitten, 1 grey mouse, 1 yellow dog and a dragon. Okay, these 4 pets she had, and along with she is having a wagon. Wagon means a vehicle that is used for transporting goods. This is the first stanza. Come to the second stanza. Now the name of the little black kitten was Ink, and the little grey mouse, she called him Blink, and the little yellow dog was served as Mustard, but the dragon was a coward, and she called him Custard. So second stanza gives us the name of the different pet animals, and these names are also very important for your exam. Now the name of the little black kitten was Ink. The little black kitten, its name was Ink as it is black. And the little grey mouse, she called him Blink. You know, the mouse, the name of that little pet and a mouse. So Belinda had mouse as a pet, and its name was Blink. And the little yellow dog was served as Mustard, and the little yellow dog, its name was Mustard. And as if the yellow is the color of mustard seeds as well, and probably this is the reason that why the dog was called as Mustard. And as that mustard is also having some pungent taste also. So and its color is yellow. So here dog was as served as Mustard, and his name also, the dog's name is Mustard. And but the dragon was a coward. So the mouse, as if the dragon was coward, so probably the mouse, the kitten and the dog, these 3 pets were very brave. And our poet was telling that the dragon was a coward. A coward means very weak, very timid, and she called him Custard. So these are the names. Second stanza we come to know about the names of these 4 pets. Okay, little black kitten named Ink, then grey mouse named Blink, then yellow dog named Mustard, and the timid, the coward dragon named Custard. So see the the rhyming words also here: Ink, Blink, Mustard, Custard. Come to the third stanza. Custard, the dragon, had big sharp teeth. Now third stanza will give us the description of Custard. The Custard, the dragon, had big sharp teeth. He's having very sharp teeth, and spikes on top of him and scales underneath. Spikes means pointed surface, means the surface of Custard, it was pointed, just like you may have seen it just as it is on a crocodile's back, as it is having pointed surface. So, and spikes on top of him and scales underneath. I told that dragon actually belong to the reptile family, and these are the characteristics of the reptile of the animals belonging to the reptile families, that they are having scales, dry scales. They are their bodies, underneath of their body is covered with dry scales, and it is having spikes on their back. Mouth like a fireplace. The dragon's mouth, as I told, that this general fact is connected with dragon, that whenever it breathes, that fire comes out of his face. So that is why it is told that mouth like a fireplace, chimney for a nose, and through its nostril as if smokes comes out. Okay, that is why his nostrils is work as the chimney. And radio means truly. Daggers on his toes. Daggers means knife, a sharp knife. This is dagger. Why it has been told that the dragon is having daggers on his toes? Because the dragon is having sharp claws. Claw means is the nail of the animals. This is known as claws. Okay, so the dragon is having sharp claws on his toes, and as if these sharp claws are as sharp as a dagger, as a sharp knife. That is why it has been told that really, truly daggers on his toes, means on his toes the claws are as sharp as a dagger. So this is the description of the dragon. What is the description? That it is having spikes on its back, and underneath of its body is covered with dry scales, and when its mouth is just like a fireplace, and his nostril, his nose just like a chimney, as I already told, that this general belief is related with dragon, that whenever it breathes, that fire comes out, and whenever there is fire, there must be smoke. So smoke also comes out through the nostrils, and the dragon is having sharp, very sharp claws in his toes, and that is why it has been told that daggers on his toes, so the sharp claws, as if these sharp claws are as sharp as a knife. This is the fourth stanza now. Come. Belinda was as brave as a barrel full of beers. Barrel full of beers means, beers is also a brave animal. Here, Belinda's braveness is compared with not only with a single beer, but barrel. Barrel means a peep, okay, and it's a container. Suppose full of beer means, suppose there would be 7 or 8 beers. So Belinda's braveness was equal to 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 beers. Okay, so Belinda was very brave. And Ink and Blink chased lions down the stairs. Can you imagine? Ink, the kitten, the baby cat, and Blink, a little mouse. They are so brave that they could chase lion. They could chase lion. So brave these animals were. A kitten was chasing a lion. A mouse is chasing a lion. I have not seen it in reality. God knows you may have seen it, but here in the poem it is stated that Ink and Blink chased lions down the stairs. Ink is a kitten, Blink is a mouse. Okay, so they have chased the lion. They could chase the lion. They are very brave. Means as if they are braver than a lion. Mustard was as brave as a tiger in rage. Mustard, the dog, he was as brave as a tiger in rage. Rage means anger. Means Mustard is as brave as an angry tiger. A tiger is very brave. Suppose when it becomes angry, its braveness increases. So here the dog is as brave as an angry tiger, not only a common tiger, but an angry tiger. And it's true that when a tiger becomes angry, it becomes more ferocious. Okay, it becomes more dangerous. So here the dog was something like this. It was so dangerous, it was so brave, just like an angry tiger. But Custard cried for a nice safe cage. But Custard, the dragon, he is coward, and he always cries to Belinda that please give me a safe place, please give me a safe cage where, please give me a cage, or arrange for a cage for me, so where I could stay safely. Okay, he is so coward. So fourth stanza gives us about the characteristics of these four bears, as well as Belinda. That Belinda was as brave as full of barrels, full of bears. Okay, barrel full of beers. And Ink and Blink chased lions down the stairs. As Ink and Blink, they are more brave. They are braver than lions. Mustard, the dog, was as brave as an angry tiger. Okay, and Custard cried for a nice, safe cage. So today, up to this fourth stanza, we have completed. We are having another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Another 11 stanza remaining. In next class, we will come with from the next. So till then, it's goodbye.